There's the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela. We are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. A nice little gift there.
Down. Check right.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Ready, ready. And cycle. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Roster 6. Look, 52.
Back to throw now on first down. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. It's caught by OBJ. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Desmond Ridder with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. This drive starts with a Haskins carry, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Second down, and they go back to Haskins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Ready, set.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll work this down inside the 30. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Ready.
Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. On second down, it's Taylor. A little juke, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, it's Taylor. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Check down, complete to Haskins. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now. Play action. Now it's Carr. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers. First and 10 at the 44-yard line. Haskins now on 1st and 10. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. The Steelers in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Second down, and they go back to Haskins. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They run it again with Haskins. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Carr. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 27. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. We've hit the 2. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise. But how about the coverage? They're able to bat it down.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they...
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. On 2nd down, here's a run from Haskins. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing on first down is Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Rodeo Dobbs from 13 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Sly on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Crossing the field, Beckham makes a catch. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Okay, ready?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Doing the striker. Long range. Black shot. Hey,
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Okay, right?
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Back to throw again. He completes it to Beckham. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down.
I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
On the double. Smith red. Shot. 17.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run once more with Taylor. And he's going to be met at about the 43. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They'll look to throw here on first down. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Watch out, man. 52. You don't blue. No red.
Second and 9 now. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this third and long. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines? You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Taylor. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. Picked in the end zone. They're glad he brought it out all the way across midfield into enemy territory.
And don't think for a second that some teammates didn't tell him to stay in the end zone, right? What he did there, to me, was the equivalent of baseball running through the third base coach's signal to stop at third. And
it's only good if you're safe.
And he ended up, to me, this counts as safe. That's a great return.
A give to Haskins up the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down, they'll stick with Haskins. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
93.
From the 22, Carr. And this one is incomplete.
Well, it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Carr going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Carr going to go on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back to throw now on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll send a receiver in motion left. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
And they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. The Ravens send their punter out now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. And in a relative. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run and everyone else stays ready, and they picked that one off.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Ready up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Taylor will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Hey, 7:44.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
A
3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
On play action, it's Carr. Crossing route complete to Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Again, they'll throw with Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Ravens on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Back to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Black block. Drill 52. Ready?
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
Ready?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Yellow.
In motion left is Beckham.
White.
They'll set up to throw. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown.
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Carr to throw. Check down, complete to Haskins.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Carr.
Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition, work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Throwing his Carr.
And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Here we go, set.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come
locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Ravens, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.